is Hunter. I'm the computer guy in Mahjongg. We choose to use a dual desktop system running Ableton because we can't afford laptops that are quick enough that can get beer spilled on them. So it's cheap to have PC desktops with Ableton. That's the cheapest solution. And also we have PCI built-in sound cards. So we actually have, they're a little bit older. You see it in here. Our sound cards are in here. Michael has a similar setup over there. And it's a little bit older sound card. It's a couple years old, but it has a PCI card, which actually makes the latency only 2 milliseconds, which is anything over 2 milliseconds latency. And Josh, our drummer, when he's using the triggers, he can totally tell. And so we have to use, there isn't there might be now, but to my knowledge, until recently, there wasn't a FireWire card that was fast enough to have that low latency, so you had to use a PCI card, which me and Michael used the same EMU, we used this EMU 1820 buddy, and we're actually MIDI synced, which is really cool because Josh can control the tempo and the pulse, and then by communicating the Ableton to my computer, but then we don't really have to play beats, you know, we can do other stuff and they'll be synced coming out of different speakers, which creates a kind of cacophonous sphere sound. We use all these janky ass amps that are really noisy, but it gets the job done. This right here is the secret to the Mahjongg sound. This is a 2,000 watt QSC subwoofer. And we have the drum triggers going into my computer and then going back out through here. So all the drum sounds are kicking out of this thing right behind Josh. So it sends him into sort of a higher mental state because it's just a rumbling maelstrom of bass, and it's pretty nice. And this is the kind of secret weapon to getting the room to vibrate in different frequencies for different things. So we really try to play to the room with this equipment. And you can do it with anything, I think. You know, it's a philosophical question in some levels, but it sure does help to have 2,000 watts of bass, you know, pumping. We use these nice Roland triggers. They're okay. Roland, it'd be cool if they're metal. They break a lot. It's pretty amazing how many triggers we go through. Sometimes we have 2 drum kits on tour. On this tour that we're about to leave on a week from today, we have one less guy coming with us, so we brought it down to just 1 drum set, and we do have electro pads, but we're trying to kind of simplify. So for this one, we're just using normal an acoustic set just with these triggers here. So we use these Roland. I think we like the Rolands. Like this old one, that sometimes they break a little bit. They get loose. Like I guess we're pretty hard on them. And then it goes into this Alesis trigger box, and this converts it into a MIDI signal, which goes into my computer. Everything goes through my computer, except for the bass and the guitar. All the vocals go through the computer, and they go out of this DI into the PA. And this is our DI rack here. So we're actually getting another one for this tour. So we have 8 DIs that we just go straight into the board when we show up to a club. It just makes it easier, and we have our own sound engineer. But if we don't, it makes it easier to talk to a sound guy because usually they're dicks. But if we just give them this one thing, then they can like just deal with it. Our goal is to be completely independent.